Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So do you guys see those before and after pictures, like cake pictures on the internet that usually get a lot of bakers dragged? Those things used to give me so much anxiety, right? I feel like at some point I almost shut down my business because I used to think about the fact that when customer sends me a picture and they want me to recreate that cake and that cake does not look exactly like the cake they sent, now I have a lot of anxiety before they come to pick up, after they come to pick up, and it was kind of making my life a little bit difficult. Yeah. So guys, on this channel today we're going to be talking about cake anxiety that you get from making exact copies and how I've made certain rules in my business to be able to save me from that kind of anxiety, right? So let's get to it. So my name is Dr. Dami and this is the Cake Business Bootcamp. So a little bit of intro. I've had my cake business for over 12 years now, and I started when I was in 200 level in medical school. I was a little bit tough, and initially I started making videos on YouTube about the cakes I was making. Like if a customer should order something, I would film it and post on YouTube. So I have a bunch of tutorials on this channel. Anyways, I no longer make tutorials now. This is the Cake Business Bootcamp. So we can all talk to one another and learn as cake businesses. And I have a bunch of stuff to teach you guys. I not only been there for 12 years, but I have a wealth of experience, guys. Anyway, so let's get into it. So one of the number one rules in my cake business that has reduced my anxiety, that has made me enjoy my job more, is making a rule that I don't make exact copies. Guys, I don't care if it's a cake I've made before, if it's a cake you took from my website, if it's a picture you took from my Instagram and you want me to recreate it, I cannot. Yes, I can, but the truth is it doesn't exactly look like that even when you recreate it, because at the end of the day, I'm not a robot. I can only try my best to try to recreate the cake that you sent me. And it's a lot easier if it's a cake I've made before. I feel like it's a little ridiculous for someone to send you a picture of a cake from anywhere in the world. You don't know how it was made, you don't know who made it, their level of skills, the things they have available to them, and you expect me to recreate it. But most customers do not really know about that. They just see a picture online and they want to recreate it, which is not a bad thing, but it is left for you as a business owner to set boundaries around the things you do and the things you don't do. So let me give you 4 reasons why you shouldn't make exact copies, right? From my experience. So let's start from number 1. It is going to frustrate you. And I'm not kidding. I used to have so much anxiety when someone sends a picture of a cake and they want me to recreate it. Especially when I'm recreating it, sometimes it's going smooth and it looks really good and it looks like the cake they ordered. But still, people pick the tiny details and complain about it. And that can really destroy all of the work you've done, and you'll feel unsatisfied. And you know when you have an unsatisfied customer, in a way, it kind of makes you feel some type of way that's not there. So the number 1 is it gives me a lot of anxiety, and I'm sure it does for you guys too. If you've ever made a cake that before the customer comes to pick it up, you already have so much anxiety. After they picked it, you're already waiting for them to complain. And even days after, you're waiting for them to leave a review on your Google pages. Even comment in this comment section, because I know we've all felt it. We've all done it before. But I kind of found since I started telling customers that I don't make exact copies, I've been able to have less anxiety around my work, which means I enjoy my work a little bit more. So number 2 is that you can grow. That's the honest truth. It took me a while to realize that you can grow, you can have a personal cake style, you can have a personal aesthetic of the kind of cakes you make. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. If you know some people on Instagram or on social media that once you see their cakes, you know, oh, this person made this cake because they have a certain style that is kind of particular to them. And once you see it, if you're their fan or if you follow them, you kind of know it's them. You can't do that if you are moving from pillar to post, copying random cakes that random people sent to you to copy. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. And you can't really, let me give you an example, right? You can't create an exact copy of something if you don't have the exact things the person had. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, right? Some of us have different techniques with which we handle fondants. Some of us have different techniques with which we do certain things, maybe figurines, flowers, and the likes, which is okay because, we live in different parts of the world. We have different, ingredients, different things we have access to and stuff. So it makes a lot of sense if you can recreate it. So it's important for you to tell your customers that I don't make exact copies, or even if you don't say that, you can say, okay, I can try to make you a replica, but I can recreate this. That way you have more joy, you have more enjoyment throughout your work, and you will be able to grow. So number three, another reason why I don't make the exact copies is because, hard to say, people can't be pleased, right? There's some cakes I've made and I'll feel so good about it. I'll feel like, oh, this cake looks so good. It looks so wonderful. I got it right and it looks just like the picture. Until the customer comes back to complain and be like, okay, the ball, this tiny ball was on top and this big ball was at the bottom. Your tiny ball was on top and the other one was at the bottom. Why is it reversed? I don't like that. I've actually had a customer that said to me she wanted a pink and white cake. She sent me a picture of something that I'd already made before. She wanted it in pink and white. And I made it in pink and white. And I thought it was really gorgeous. It was wonderful. I would put pictures, but I didn't want my customers to feel like I'm bashing them because that's not what I'm doing. I wouldn't want to do that, right? So until she came back some days later to complain and she was like, oh, she didn't like the cake. The colors were not what she wanted. And I was like, you said you wanted pink and white. She was like, yes. She said pink and white, not white and pink. At first, it took me a second to like, are you crazy? What do you mean pink and white, no white and pink? And I wasn't even sure that's the thing. If you say white and pink, it means there is more white than pink. And initially, like, I was so bad, but like, what do you do? Yes. They're your customers and you can be rude, you can be unkind, but it can be really frustrating as a business owner for you to see like you spent maybe 4 or 5 hours on this cake. Yes, you were paid for the 4 or 5 hours you spent, but all of the effort and all of the things you did on the cake, nothing was appreciated. But like they picked out the tiny details to complain about. It can be very frustrating and it kind of does not give you job fulfillment, if you get what I mean. So I don't make exact copies. I don't care if it's a cake I just made today. I need to put some pictures of cakes I've made that I made maybe last week and I'm making again this new week that are not exactly the same. Even though they are exactly the same color, same flavors and same everything. I don't make exact copies and it has made my life so much easier. So number 4 and the final point is, I have this rule in my business where I make the rules as I go, if you get what I mean. I've never run a business before this one, and I kind of feel like I have a lot of experience, but what I'm learning to do is, do you ever gone to somebody's website and you see their terms and conditions and it's like, calm down, we just want to buy. Why are you acting as if we are fighting? It's because customers have frustrated them in the past and they've had to put down some rules to protect themselves and protect their business. Hunters have learned to shoot without missing. Birds have learned to fly without perching. I make new rules that I had to my terms and conditions on my website based on the problems customers have given me in the past, right? So since I found a way to, make new rules that suits my business, that reduces my anxiety, does not raise my blood pressure, I don't know, I just make the rules as I go. And the fact that I don't make exact copies has helped me to make the rules as I go. Basically, if you guys understand what I'm saying. So if you can agree with me or you think you have one more point to add to this or 2 more, please leave it for me in the comment section below. I would really love to see it. And also, if you have any suggestion of what you want us to talk about on this channel, I would really like to have it. Just leave it in the comment section and I'll be waiting for you guys there. Thank you guys for always watching my videos and I will see you in the next one. Bye!